Hello, my name is Elena Martinez. This is my reflection video on the article Body Ritual Among the Nacirema by Horace Miner. This is for my communications class, Com-263, and this article was based in the early 20th centuries, around the mid 1950s. Nacirema is actually American spelled backwards, which I think is pretty neat since it's the image of Americans. So this article can kind of make Americans seem weird or odd, just with the word choices that Horace Miner uses. He states shrines and rituals, medicine men, herbalists, and what really had me thinking was the holy mouth men. But that's the dentist, and the way he stated the holy mouth men would use supernatural materials, and that's supernatural materials is just the fillings and the stuff, the caps, the plastic stuff that you have to put in your mouth to take care of it and prevent things. And so with this article, it could, the words, again, the word choice can definitely make Americans seem cult like and sadists, and just because rituals is one of them, and that's where it could actually almost make Americans seem kind of evil, and because rituals, it's actually just routines and consistent routines and regular performances. What I really thought was funny was the way he stated women would bake their heads in ovens, but that's actually just women drying their hair in the salon with those big dryers, from back then. They still use them now, but more so then. So, in this article, though, he's pretty much stating that Americans see ourselves as not appealing, and this is the need for Americans to go seek, medicine men and or doctors and dentists to be stronger and healthier in our bodies and to have a beautiful smile or mouth, and more so to attract people to want to communicate with us and make us feel better and good about ourselves. And so just even things like how he stated, the wealthy would have stones in the wall, and but the not so wealthy would have ceramic pitchers or the pottery, which is just to make the house more satisfying. But it's just a word choice, that just kind of throws you off and makes it seem odd. And but churches is one of the most communication patterns in America, because it's a place where the local community or people who um, need a good source, or it's that's where they think, say rituals, because it's a place where everybody goes weekly, and it's to have a faith in the higher power and God, and to have better values, a positive outlook, for better morals, and for to feel for ourselves and for others, to learn how to care and love one another. The U.S. cultural worldview is to do right and good in your life and for yourself and for others. Helping neighbors and even strangers, to show people that they're still good throughout all the bad and evil that occurs. And churches have changed throughout history. Before there was only certain people and that are able to go in, so it makes it seem racist or even sexist, and things that are forced upon in the churches. But now people understand that every human's different, and just those differences don't make us weird or odd. It's just how mankind is. And so knowing that we accept everybody's differences now, not always, but now we accept that people are different, and so it still allows us to love each other regardless, and know that there's still good in life. And so that makes people feel more free to express themselves and their concerns, knowing that only God can judge us, not the church, not our peers. So people are more willing to attend church and believe in God and be together as one, and understand what good there is in life and what it brings to America. And so with that, I found a book, or author Gordon Penfold wrote a book in 2019, Reach, Assimilate, and Develop, the essential key for resurgence of the church in America, which I thought was pretty neat because he's stating, the church has been growing, because people are reaching out to each other. It's a great big community where people want to bring in and help people find themselves and love themselves. And once we love ourselves, we're able to show people how to love themselves and love each other. And that's loving people, is to show them the good in themselves and good in strangers. And so assimilating to take in and to help people understand God's love, God's love for mankind. And with that, it helps develop more of the community. It helps church develop more, and understanding the faith and what God does for one another, one for us. And so that is, that's what I took from the article, and that's what I researched on churches, and knowing that they're still good out there, regardless with the differences and all the bad and ugly. And Americans, we unite, when we need to. So thank you for listening. I guess that's all with this. So good night.